Good morning, BA Part 1 English Literature students. I shall be dealing with your first paper, that is Poetry and Drama, and today we shall be discussing Indian Weavers written by Sarojini Naidu, the poetess. She is also known as the Nightingale of India. She not only wrote poems on patriotism and on freedom, but she also, this particular poem is having a different note because it deals with the life stages of a human being. How the child is born, and then how he or she matures, and then the death. So the three stages of life have been very symbolically defined by the three stages of the weavers, how they weave the cloth. So students, Indian Weavers, a poem by Sarojini Naidu. It is written in 12 lines, and in these 12 lines, each stanza consists of 4 lines each, and in the first 2 lines you will find a question, and in the remaining 2 lines you will find the answer. So students, first of all, I shall be reading the poem for you, which I have already written here. Weavers weaving at break of day. So the poetess, she will be asking the question to the weavers. Weavers weaving at the break of day. Now see, break of day. Even the 3 stages of day, that has those are also very symbolic. Weavers weaving at break of day. Why do you weave a garment so gay, happy? Now there is a question mark. So in the first stanza, weavers, they have been asked that why are they weaving a cloth which looks so happy, which looks so gay, and even the weavers, weavers who are weaving the cloth, handmade cloth. So why are they so elated? Why are they so happy? Because they are weaving a cloth for the newborn child. So, and see, break of day. Break of day, when you get up early in the morning, you are full of energy, you are full of life, and there is sunshine. So it signifies, it symbolizes new life and new energy. So the answer is given by the weavers. Blue as the wing of a helicon white. Now see the natural imagery. It's a beautiful natural image. Okay, helicon bird, which is a sort of a kingfisher bird, and helicon days we say, all happy, peaceful days. So it's a very symbolical thing. So blue as the wing of a helicon white. So that particular cloth, we weave the robes of a newborn child. They are weaving a cloth. The cloth is of a blue color. The cloth itself signifies the new life, new energy. Okay, kingfisher's bright plumes. So we weave. They say we weave the robes, the cloth of a newborn child. So everything is symbolic here. Helicon is symbolic, break of day is symbolic, and newborn child. So beautiful 4 lines. So what has taken place? The birth of child. Okay? The birth of a child has taken place. Now see the second stanza. Okay, again the stanzas are 4 lines. Okay, weavers weaving at fall of night. Weavers weaving at fall of night. Why do you weave a garment so bright? Now again the question is being put to the weavers. Now see, weavers weaving at fall of night. What are they weaving? Why do you weave a garment so bright? You are weaving a garment, you are weaving a cloth which looks very bright. Okay? Now, like the plume. Now see, there is a simile. You find so many similes and metaphors in this poem. So it's very rich in figures of speech. So that also you have to notify. Okay? So like, she begins with simile, like the plumes of a peacock. You know plumes, feather of peacock, they are so bright in color, green and blue color, which signifies, and it generally symbolizes the power of Lord Krishna and purity of Vishnu, etc. So why do weave a garment so bright, weavers? Because they are weaving a cloth that is the cloth for a marriage. So birth, marriage, and in the end death. So 3 stages. Let's write here. Now, why do we weave a garment so bright? So now weavers, they are responding. Like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green, we weave the marriage veils of a queen. Because now purple color, it symbolizes all strength, all youth, strength and youth, and green color symbolizes birth and life. So when marriage is there, so it symbolizes the process of what you say reproduction, regeneration. So the first stage birth, where the child is born. The second stage marriage, because the robe which is so bright, peacock purple color, blue and green color, and it is the veil, it is the cloth which they are making for the new bride queen. Okay. Now come to the third stage. Weavers weaving solemn and still. Now see, for the first time the poetess is describing the weavers, how the weavers and their what you say reaction. They are solemn, they are still, they are very grave, and why? What do you weave in the moonlight chill? So now it's all darkness and there is moon in the sky. So what are you weaving, and you are being so silent, you are being so solemn, because there is pin drop silence. Okay. So now how do they respond, the weavers? White as feather and white as cloud. Now see the simile. They are weaving a cloth which is looking as white as a white feather, and feather, these things stand for purity, white color. You are weaving as white cloth as cloud. Okay, so both simile are natural images and they symbolize purity. We weave a dead man's funeral shroud. Yes, so they are being very silent, and because they are weaving something very pure. They are weaving a shroud, a cloth. Okay, जिसको हिंदी में कफन बोलते हैं, है ना? So they are weaving a shroud for a dead man, isn't it? So that is why. So they are so silent. So see, students, how beautifully Sarojini Naidu, the poetess, has described the 3 stages of human life. That is birth, marriage, maturity, birth, marriage, and then death. Okay? So, and it is being described by the 3 stages of the weaving process. And you have seen in only 12 lines, beautifully, the poetess has described the 3 stages of human beings' life. Thank you, student. Thank you for today's lecture. Tomorrow we shall be discussing a few question answers and the second poem of Sarojini Naidu. Thank you for your patience. मैंने तो मोड़ में ही दबा दी।